Hey everybody, it's Matthew of Mr. Domestic. In this video, I'm going to answer probably the most frequently asked question that I receive ever since I started English paper piecing. What is EPP? So if that's what you want to learn or see some of the projects that I've done in English paper piecing, then stick around for this video and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So what is English paper piecing, or EPP? That's the acronym of English paper piecing. That essentially it's a style of sewing where you take like a cardboard cardstock shape, either pre-cut or you cut them out yourself, wrap fabric around it, and then you stitch them together using various techniques or stitches. And I'll have a card right here that will show you the traditional whip stitch that I use most of the time. And honestly, I'm gonna be totally upfront. Whenever I first got on the internet, and probably the first year, whenever I saw people English paper piecing, like I didn't know what it was. I was like, that is just weird. Like I wasn't judging them, but I was like, I don't know, that's kind of suspicious. It makes absolutely no sense to me. I didn't think that it was going to be fun. And then I saw a pattern and I picked it up and immediately I fell in love with it. And part of the reason that I fell in love with it was that I could take it anywhere with me. I do a lot of traveling for my day job, and I was able to prepare everything that I needed to before, and then sew on the airplane, sew when I'm waiting at the airport, sew in my hotel. And I found it to be like a therapeutic, like Zen-like experience that would get me like in my happy place. And the second reason that I love it is that it forced me to look at fabric in a different way. Like as an apparel sewist or a traditional like sewing machine quilter, I essentially would just cut it. If there was like a bigger thing that I wanted to make sure was in it, like I would fussy cut around it, but that was the end of how closely that I would look at fabric. And now when I see it, like I don't care whether or not I cut it on the bias, it doesn't make a difference to me. I'm going to quilt it anyway, and I see things in the repeats of the patterns and the fabric that I never saw before. So essentially it allowed me to get more intimate with fabric, and it's exponentially increased me as a maker and a crafter and a sewist in every other arena of sewing that I do. So those are the two main reasons that I love it, and I would encourage everyone to at least give it a shot. It's not for everyone. Some people don't dig it, and that's totally cool. But if you're looking at it and you're like, I don't know, that's kind of suspect, then keep an open mind, because that's what I did for over a year. So I missed out on a year of fun. And I have made quilts. I have various quilting patterns out. I have a Flower Mania quilt that's right here that I am over the moon about. I had an EPP party with Pat Bravo last year where people all over the world joined in and learned the steps from A to Z on how to do English paper piecing, and I have a series of that. I'll link to the card right here for you to see any of those videos if you wanted to. And it just has allowed me to do a lot of projects and sew a lot of shapes that I wouldn't necessarily be able to do on my sewing machine. Like a small hexagon, custom shapes, skinny triangles, those kind of things. As like bomb as I think I am as a sewist, I wouldn't be able to tackle those with the precision that I can now by hand sewing them. So that is what English paper piecing is, or EPP. So if you're not down with EPP, it's totally cool, but give it a shot. More than likely you're gonna love it and learn some new tricks, and at a worst case, it's going to improve your other projects in sewing and crafting. So if you enjoyed this video, got a laugh, learned something, then make sure to give this video the thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you are an EPP lover yourself, then down in the comments, let everyone know what you specifically love about EPP. And I'll talk to y'all later. Keep it positive. Mr. Domestic out. Thanks for watching my video. You can subscribe on the right, just click on my face and watch some of my other videos on the left.